though you love yourself. And I know that there are mothers and fathers that are here, and I know you love your kids like you love yourself. And some of you love your kids more than you love yourself, because you've sacrificed and you've given all you've had, and you did things that only love would depict that you love them. You know that you love your children, and that's the type of love that God is calling us to do with our neighbors. The ones that people ostracize and talk about, the ones that people say he's a drug addict and he's a whoremonger and he has problems and he's gay and he's a lesbian. You are still to move in love despite what you're seeing from the outside. God says to love your neighbor. Woo! Jesus. He says love them, don't condemn them. They've been condemned by the world already. You are my child. Why are you condemning? Well, because, you know, look at them. They're acting all crazy. And no, you're acting crazy. Because you're talking like the world. I've called you to be a light. I've called you to be a deliverer.